timely target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The throw, it's McCarthy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for Minnesota. 31 yards. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. On play action, here's McCarthy. And this ball batted away and incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. 3rd down coming up.
It almost seemed to me before the snap, Mike, that the quarterback was expecting man coverage, and then after the snap, the defense fell into zone, and it just completely mixed them up. You can see he's staring down his receiver, and frankly, I think he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. You'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And he's going to manage to get this out of harm's way and bring it up to the 5-yard line. Good gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to get him out of danger for the moment. He's got the first down past the 10-yard line.
At the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Jackson now on second down. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. We'll go down as an incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll start at the 2. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit just...
That is caught. What a throw. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, and now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Second down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the ground, here's Henry. And how about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards. 2nd and a yard. Pistol give to Henry. Henry rumbles to the 1st down and more. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Henry. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. 3rd and long. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. In motion comes Andrews. A design run here with Jackson. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. That one is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. And this ball's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's going to take a shot down the field. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
McCarthy going to look to throw again. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
They'll run it here with Chandler. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete right side. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On first down, here's McCarthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
To the air once more is McCarthy. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. It is brought in the end zone. Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings. Will Riker down, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he's got it at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
20, Ravens 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson now. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's Jonathan Bernard busting in to record the sack.
The defensive coaches, they've preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Third and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On the return, it's Moore. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
They're on the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Chandler. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one from just under 50 yards. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This returnable from the 4. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And
that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Play action now. Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Henry. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. And the Ravens have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Chandler. A pickup of 14 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Third down, 3 to go. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. It'll be a Vikings first down. A carry now for Chandler. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Judge Oliver, touchdown Minnesota. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule: the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Now McCarthy. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. Third and long. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Jackson now on 2nd down. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball out to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
trailing late. They've got to go here. It's fourth down. Throwing Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll go again here with Henry. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
First and goal, and it's Henry. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's second and goal. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Third and goal for Jackson. That is caught. And he will score. Game on. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A run now for Chandler. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll stay on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force it. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. On play action, here's McCarthy. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Gus Oliver. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Will Riker, the kickoff for the Vikings.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here's 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. Now, here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.